Alright guys, Joe Saglimbeni here again on my YouTube channel, Joe Saglimbeni. And today I decided to do a video on something that everyone seems to be talking about in the stock investing world. And that is the stock of Nikola. Nikola Corporation, which is an EV electric vehicle company competing with Tesla. So today I'm going to talk about how I missed this one and how I would have never invested in it in the first place. So let's get right to it. All right, guys. So, Nikola Corporation. So, in a little while, I'm going to go on my screen to show you some stats, some earnings estimates of Nikola, a small summary of the company. And it's been in the news. Their CEO just 3 or 4 days ago, or a week ago, resigned after allegations of fraud over some kind of fake electric vehicle truck test that wasn't really working. The truck wasn't really working. But really, that's not the important thing here. What's important is how I would have never invested in this company to begin with, simply because of the way I look at stocks and corporations, and it would have never led me to this company. So maybe I'm kind of glad that I didn't go crazy about this company. All right, so I'm going to go to my screen right now, and we're going to figure this all out of why I didn't invest in Nikola. Okay, guys, on my screen, and let's talk about some Nikola. All right, I'm here on my Seeking Alpha page. If you guys don't know, I had a couple of articles that were published on the Seeking Alpha, so I still have a profile there. So if you guys want to follow me there, you can. I don't do much on Seeking Alpha, but I do use it once in a while for instances just like this, and I'll leave the link below. All right, and full disclosure, I just want you guys to know that I am not a financial planner. I don't play one on YouTube. I don't play one in real life. I'm just a blue-collar worker giving my opinion on investments and other such matters. So please do your due diligence and seek out a professional if you ever take an action of buying an investment or buying a stock. Please seek the advice of a financial planner or a professional. All right, so this is for entertainment purposes, and these are my opinions. So let's get to it. All the disclaimers are out there. All right, Nikola. So, Nikola is a company that produces zero-emission transportation vehicles, and they're working on hydrogen electric vehicles, and they compete with Tesla Motors, Elon Musk's company. And this company, Nikola, they had a CEO named Trevor Milton. And he had some issues lately, something about fraud and about a video showing the electric truck that they have. But you could read about that if you want, and at the end of the video, I may have a little article on it. Maybe I'll go through it, but that's not that important here. Though it is kind of important if you're a shareholder now. It does say something about the CEO, and sometimes you want to you rely on CEOs. They are the founders, the visionaries. Something like if you relied on Steve Jobs when he was alive, he was the visionary for Apple, and you invested because of his vision. And so if Trevor Milton is no longer really running the company, I don't know if anyone should invest in it if he's not running the company, if you want to follow the CEO. But that's here nor there. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just telling you that would be a troubling sign for me. So if we look on the revenue side here, and we go quarterly on Seeking Alpha here, what you're going to see is their revenue was 124,000, I believe. And then you're going to see 13, 58, 36, and then estimates of 22 and estimates of 42. What you're noticing here is they blew it out here in quarter 1 2019, but their trend, let's just say it's flat, really. So that's another clue that would make me not invest in this company. Let's go to earnings per share. Quarterly earnings per share. So estimate was negative 14. Actual was negative 33. Not good. Estimate for 2020, negative 28. Negative 0.28. And estimate for quarter 4 2020 is negative 0.32. Again, hello? Another reason why I don't really look at this company, and it would not be on my radar. How about earnings estimates? A lot of minus signs there, as you can see. A lot of minus signs. The company is, just a lot of minus signs here. The company's market cap, I believe, is 7.24 billion, with a total debt of 4.8 million, 698 million in cash. All right. That's a big company, 7.24 billion. Right? For a company that's revenues are, let me see here. Revenues are going to be 85 million estimated next year. 85 million revenues on a company that is $7.24 billion. So when I look at a stock, this stock would never come on my radar. I would never even invest in Nikola. Now, I do have sometimes take a chance on an IPO. This IPO'd earlier in the year, and sometimes I do take a chance on an IPO. Okay, but that's when I take a chance on an IPO, like for example, when MasterCard went public back 9 or 10 years ago. That's MasterCard, a business that was around for 3 or 4 decades and decided to go public. That is something that I would take a chance on, if we call it a chance. But to me, that was an investment. And to this day, I own many shares of MasterCard that I bought over 10 years ago. So let's go and compare Nikola. Well, let's take a look at Zacks, a rating system, Zacks. Okay? They rate Nikola a ranking of 4, sell. Okay? And Zacks is something that I look at every once in a while. But basically, they're not ranking it a buy, which would be a 1, a strong buy would be a 1. But it's a sell. Okay? And you can get Zacks if you have a brokerage account like through Fidelity or TD Ameritrade or Schwab. You can get Zacks' ratings without a problem for free with your account, most likely. I know I do. But that's another sign. I look at analyst ratings of a company. Zacks is not the only one. I look at many other ones. But I just wanted to show you this because it happened to be on the screen when I was looking up Nikola. All right, so now let me go to a chart on Yahoo of Nikola versus one of my favorite companies. Okay, let's look at Yahoo Finance and let's put in, let's go back here and we're going to put in Nikola. All right. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to max this out for Nikola, full screen. Right? And I'm going to shorten it a little bit to 3 months because I'm going to compare it to 2 stocks. Okay? One of them is my favorite, one of my favorite stocks, and the other one I have owned, came back in, went back in, owned, and I own a small amount of. So let's put in comparison of Costco and everyone's favorite EV company, Tesla. And this is a 3-month period. And what you're going to notice, and you might not see because my handsome face might be blocking you on the screen, is that Nikola's return in this 3-month period was in negative. Yes, that's right, negative 72%. Costco's return was 13.99%, and Tesla's return was 106.57%. Okay, so what does that mean? Right there, let me take Tesla out and let me take Costco out. Right here tells me, and I'll bring it up a little, see if I can bring it up a little bit. Nope, I can't. Up. All right, so you're going to see that Nikola rallied on its IPO. I guess it IPO'd, I don't know if it IPO'd here, but it rallied. Maybe there was news, and just to show you, I don't even know the news in this, because again, like I said in the beginning of the video, I would have not even had this on my radar. But it rallied for over 600%. And, anybody who got in and sold it at 600%, congratulations. I mean, that's an amazing feat. And, I'm so happy that investors made money. But since that peak is the problem, it kept going down. And then this is probably where all these stories of Trevor Milton and the fraud and everything like that happened. I'm assuming that's what happened here, and now it's around $19. Okay, so the chart is telling you something right there. Okay, the chart is telling you something right there. That it's telling me something, that this is not the kind of company that I would want to purchase stock-wise. Now, I said before that there was an article on Trevor Milton. If you want, you can go to the Detroit Free Press and you can read this article. Ex-Nikola CEO mysteriously vanishes from social media after abrupt resignation. Now, what does that tell me? Trevor Milton, he ghosted his Twitter followers and vanished from public view. What does that tell me? What does that tell you? I mean, I'm actually speechless. So I'm going to get off this screen right now, and I'm going to summarize this. But that tells you a lot. So check out the Detroit Free Press, and I'm going to get off this screen, and we'll summarize it all up. Okay, guys, back off my screen. So, what can I tell you? You could see I didn't know much about Nikola. And I, of course, heard, on CNBC when it went public. And I heard everybody buying it, Robinhood investors buying it, and stuff like that. But again, I would have missed it. I would have missed the 600 to 700% return. And gladly, I missed the downturn in the stock also. And, this is what I want to tell you guys, and, going forward, some of these videos on stocks, I'm not going to be going over these crazy type IPO type speculative type stocks. And I'm not saying stocks are an all-win. Any stocks, they're not, you're not speculating. I try to approach stock market investing as investing. And that means companies that are generating, year-over-year growth in revenue, year-over-year growth in earnings per share, capturing market share, brand name, and the first and foremost, they have to have a good chart. It all starts with the chart for me. And, so hopefully this will start a trend in videos for me about certain stocks. And again, I want you guys to leave comments. Maybe I could look at some of the stocks you guys invest in, and they could be speculative. And again, I will just either comment back at you whether or not I would even look at that stock. So I think from this video you could see whether or not I would look at it. So watch the whole video. And guys, thanks a lot. I want you to share it, subscribe, like, and comment. And again, I had a great time. And hopefully you guys made your money in Nikola. And if you trust it, that's up to you. But let's hope more success for you. And I'm going to say goodbye. So, guys, girls, goodbye.